So you're probably wondering, how do I hold this thing? If you're standing up, you want to hold it in that crease of your elbow, the body of your ukulele. And you want to pull it into your body like this, a little tight. And then your right hand extends slightly over the fretboard, not over the sound hole, but here. So here's front on, to the side, and to this side. Also, if you're standing up, you can use a strap. If you're sitting down to play, you can do the same thing. You kind of rest this into your rib cage. Hold this in the crease of your elbow with the body of the ukulele. Again, your hand is over the fretboard more than your sound hole here. Or you can rest it on your thigh and prop it up this way and play. So you ready to start playing? Okay, let's start with some basic warm-up exercises. Warm-ups are a great way to give your fingers coordination, flexibility, and dexterity. These will help you out not only playing scales and melodies, but switching your chords too. I recommend you start every practice routine doing these for at least 5 minutes. Let's start with left hand technique. So you have your 5 fingers on your left hand. T represents your thumb. 1 for your pointer finger, which is your first finger. 2 for your middle finger, which is your second finger. 3 for ring finger, which is your third finger. 4 for pinky, which is your fourth finger. So let's start with thumb placement. So your thumb wants to be on the middle of the neck here. You don't want it to creep up like this. What happens if you creep your thumb up is your fingers do this. They all scrunch together and they can't move. But if you put your thumb back here, this acts like a door hinge. You can rock your thumb back and forth. Now look how nicely my fingers sit on top of the strings when I do that. That's really good technique because now you can reach everything and your fingers are very open and flexible. Now let's talk about where to place your fingers. So you have these frets, which are the metal strips running vertically down the fretboard. A lot of my students think they're called threats, but they're not threats, they're frets. You'll notice if you put your finger on the fret and play, it sounds muted. If you put your finger too far close to the nut, it buzzes. But there's this sweet spot just behind the fret, not on top of it, just behind it, that makes a nice round tone. And that's where you want to put the tip of your finger. You don't want your finger to be flat up and down like that. You want it to be on the tip. So find that sweet spot of your fret. The other thing is you want to press down with enough pressure to make that sound nice and round. If you're not pressing down with enough pressure, it can sound like this. So incorrect, 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 correct. So one thing I'd like to mention about the notation that you're seeing. 0 is going to mean just an open string, nothing on your left hand. 1 means to put your finger on the first fret, which is what we talked about, putting your finger just behind that first metal strip. 2 is going to mean your second fret. That's going to mean placing your finger just behind that second metal strip. 3 for your third fret, just behind that third metal strip. And 4 for your fourth fret, which is just behind that fourth metal strip. So with our right hand, we're just going to use our thumb. There's so many techniques that we can use with our right hand, but for now, I just want you to do this. Just taking your thumb and picking it over top of the string, like this. So some things to remember as you practice these. 1, start playing them slowly, then increase your speed as you get more comfortable. It's more important to play accurately than fast. And no cheating, you want to use all of your fingers when you play these exercises. You're going to use your pointer finger on the first fret, middle finger on the second fret, ring finger on the third fret, pinky on the fourth fret. So let's start with exercise number 1. We'll start it on the A string and then we'll play it on all strings. Exercise number 1 goes 0, 1, 2, 3. Exercise number 2 goes 3, 2, 1, 0. Exercise number 3 goes 0, 1, 0, 2. Exercise number 4 is 0103. Exercise number 5 goes 0104. So remember, you want to get a nice even tone from your notes. You want to use all of your fingers, and you want to warm up with these for at least 5 minutes every time you practice. So don't worry if you can't play as fast as me right now. It takes time and practice to get better, and you'll get faster and faster the more that you practice this. And remember, I've been playing for 33 years, so don't compare. So now we're going to take what we just learned and apply it to the spider crawl and the Batman theme song.